Oh,
Hello.
nice
How
to
are
meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Jonathan. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ali. I live in Seoul of South Korea.
Ah,
I'm a
okay.
housewife. Yeah, today is so special day to me because I got a, I got a reward. I got a reward.
Ah,
Um,
reward. Okay.
yeah, reward.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, like this.
Oh, wow. Good. I should take a picture or a screenshot right there. That's perfect.
I I took part in I took part in um, I took part in writing contest
Mhm.
of the Old Man's Day.
So a writing
Writing contest
contest.
contest
Mhm.
of Old Man's Day.
Old
Old Man's Day. Old Man.
old man.
Yeah, Old Man's Day.
Old Man's Day. What is that? Old Man's Day.
Mm, um, this day means we need to we respect old man, like my
Ah,
mommy
okay.
and
Oh,
like
okay.
yeah.
So this is it's a holiday or a day I didn't know. Because
Yeah, but yeah, this day is so not popular day in South Korea likewise. But today is actually I didn't know this day,
hmm.
something like this day. But several days ago, I got a this I got this
A
um
letter or a bulletin or a post.
yes,
A-
post
another way we can call it is we can say a leaflet.
refresh, yeah.
Hmm.
So I took part in this writing contest too. Yeah,
Hmm. Fun. That sounds great.
yeah.
That sounds great.
I got some money and
Uh,
I got a reward.
surprise. Good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
my English is not perfect, but my Korean is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess so. If you're winning writing contests in Korea, then your Korean is really good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
I'm happy to be look like Arthur
Yes, an
today.
author.
Yeah, Arthur
Uh,
today.
so now you're a famous writer.
Oh, so I wanna share my glory with
Mhm.
you.
Oh well, thank you. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
me your special moment with me
Hmm.
today. I appreciate it. That's very nice. Very
Mm.
nice to hear. It's
But I will cry. I will not cry today. I will not cry.
good. Do not cry, rejoice, for it's a good
Yeah.
day today. That's good.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, so you said you're a housewife, right? You're
Yes.
actually here. Let
Hmm.
me give you a good word in English. Mhm. In the U.S., at least, we don't really say housewife anymore. People don't use the word. It's
Hmm.
used a lot in. I hear it all the time in Japanese English and Korean English, where they'll say, "Oh, I'm a housewife," and
Yeah.
people go, "Oh, it's a very old word."
Ah,
So
really? Yeah.
yeah, we don't use it that much anymore. So I typed in the chat box at homemaker.
Ah, homemaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know homemaker, but I couldn't say like this. Yeah,
Mm.
I will say homemaker.
Yeah, because it's
from now. Hmm.
yeah, the reason we changed it because this is an active kind of word used to describe like profession or
Yes.
vocation
Yeah,
or
sure.
what we do.
Hmm.
So now you can say, "Oh, I'm a writer and a homemaker." Because
So good.
you're an award-winning writer now.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Cool.
There's another good right adjective we can use too.
Hmm.
Award-winning. Award-winning. A homemaker and
Winning.
award-winning writer.
Yeah.
Very good.
Wow. Cool. My career is getting better.
Yes. And that's the thing with words, we can help to uh, feel better about ourselves, and also we
Hmm.
can speak in a positive way about the things that we do every day, all the time. It's me too, right? I'm not an award-winning writer. I'm a writer, and I've been published, but I don't do it often, right? I don't do it often enough. I should really submit articles more and try to get more publications. I
Hmm.
kind of I worked for one particular journal for
Hmm.
almost 2 years, and then the journal closed, and I stopped writing. And I shouldn't have done that. I should
Yeah.
have kept
Um,
on writing.
don't worry about it. This experience is first time for me.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good, and I'm continually inspired by
Mhm.
my students and people I meet every day. That's why I stay on Cambly, so I can have conversations like this, and we can talk to people and uh, learn more about different people and places all over the world. So it's
Yeah.
good to talk to you. Very good.
Yeah. I have some topic
Hmm.
article
Mm.
um, from in Angu.
Oh, great. Do you have, if you, yeah. Oh, super. You have a link and everything. Great.
Yes. Hmm.
All right. So I'll open that up in a new window so I can.
Pre-conversation is pretty good, but learning new words and the vocabulary
Hmm.
is it is better, better, better.
Hmm. Yeah, I think sometimes like when we read an article, writing, people use more a variety of language when they write articles. So sometimes it's we can find new words and find
Yes.
new ways of speaking
Hmm.
through reading and talking about the reading. So that's great about Engu, because we have an article and then we
Hmm.
can talk about it, and that expands through experience and conversation.
Hmm.
All
Yes.
right.
Hmm.
Have you looked at this vocabulary yet? This is expressions to talk about money troubles.
Yeah, money travelers.
And during the pandemic, everybody's talking about money troubles.
Yeah. Oh, let me read it. This
Okay.
vocabulary. Yeah.
Mm,
Trouble, a
mhm.
problem or difficulty. My computer is causing me a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Act, to perform in a play, film, or TV show. I
Yeah.
started acting when I was in college. Bench,
College. Good.
college,
Mhm.
bench. A long seat for many people. I spent the afternoon reading a novel on a park bench. Famine, famine,
Yeah. Famine. Hmm.
extreme lack of food,
Mm,
extreme lack of food. The famine was caused by a drought in the region.
yeah.
Region.
Region. Yeah.
Region.
Region. Yeah. So the famine was caused by a drought
Mhm.
in the region.
In the region.
Mhm.
Dirt.
Debt.
A debt.
Yeah. There's
Debt.
that B. I don't know why they have a B in there. It just there's a B in the word
Yeah,
debt,
debt.
and so it's
Mhm.
that's how you say it.
Okay. Mm, an amount of money that is owed the state or stadium of owing money.
Yeah,
Debt.
situation of owing money. Exactly.
Situation of owing money. He's having trouble paying off his debt.
Yeah, paying off his debt.
Mhm. Manage to use money, time, etc. in a responsible way. He's not very good at managing his time.
Okay.
Yeah. Exercise to article. Expressions to talk about money troubles.
Mm,
People have probably been having money troubles since money was invented thousands of years ago. And now there are lots of expressions to talk about money problems. When, oh no, no. Here are three you might hear in conversation.
so
When James,
three.
yeah, when James Bond actor Dan, Daniel Craig
Yeah,
first
Daniel Craig.
Daniel
Mhm.
Craig first started acting. He also worked as a waiter to try and pay the bills. He sometimes even had to sleep on a park bench because he didn't have enough cash for a place to stay. So we could say that he was living from hand to mouth, which means he had just enough money to eat and live.
Live, right? To eat and live.
Eat and live.
Yeah. That word is spelled the same way and pronounced two different ways. So
Yeah.
it can it can be live or live
Ah,
depending on the sentence.
yeah.
So right, if we use it as uh, an adjective, it's live, but a live performance. But when it's
Mm-hmm.
used as a noun or a a verb,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's live. So
Yes.
spelled the same way too. So it's hard.
Yeah, actually, I have mistaken this pronunciation
Mhm.
many times.
That's okay because it's a confusing word. I mean, it
Mhm.
should if we use phonics
Yeah.
to spell this word.
Hmm.
If it was live, it should be live
Yeah.
with no e at the end. I don't know why we do it, but we put an e at the end because that usually that e magically makes
Hmm.
the the vowel before it a long vowel, live.
Yes.
Like so it's very confusing.
Thank you. This idiom may come from a time of fa- famine,
Famine, good famine.
famine,
Hmm.
when people would immediately eat any food that they could get their hands on. Even worse than not having enough money is being in debt. You could be up to your ears in debt. which means you have more that than you can manage it, like being in deep water without knowing how to swim.
Mm.
And it's not just your ears, you can even be up to your neck and eyes in that. And other things too. You can say, I'm up to my neck in work, or I'm up to my eyes in report. Of course, getting out of that isn't always easy, but if you try living on a sure is thing
Shoestring.
shoestring,
Mhm.
you might be able to start saving some cash.
Mhm.
Doing something on a shoestring means you do it with a very small amount of money.
Mhm.
People aren't sure where this idiom comes from, but it might have started because shoe, shoestrings or shoe relax, shoe
Shoelaces.
shoelaces, shoelaces aren't aren't very expensive.
Yeah, shoestrings or shoelaces.
Shoelaces.
Mhm. Yeah, we use them in our
Mm-hmm.
sneakers or ties.
Shoestring. Yeah,
Yeah,
shoestring. Yeah, shoelaces. Okay.
awesome. Living on a shoestring.
Mm-hmm. Idiom is always hard to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard for native speakers too.
Really? Mm.
Yeah, because idioms, there are some common idioms like the same in the UK or Australia or the
Uh-huh.
US, but there are other idioms that are more local for the culture of the United Kingdom or England, Scotland, or Wales, and that are local to Australia.
I didn't know
So,
that.
yeah,
Wow,
so
amazing.
this is part of the mystery of English, right? It's the same pretty much everywhere in the world, right? The same grammar, the same words, but there are
Uh-huh.
four things that are different all over the world about English. One
Uh-huh.
is accent, right? So
Accent.
that's
Yeah,
different
yeah.
everywhere, right? The other is some expressions are different,
Mm-hmm.
right? For example, right, in America, the thing that's over your eyes, the hair, we
Mm-hmm.
call those bangs, and
Bang.
yeah, and in the UK they call them fringe.
Oh, we call the bang. We
Yeah,
call,
that we call you call us. That's the American English word is bangs,
yeah.
but in the UK they say fringe.
Oh,
So it's I don't have any. So,
yeah, that's perfect.
but
Wow.
so those expressions are different. Then these idioms can be different too in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the main idea of the idiom is the same, but the preposition word inside may be different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, like, for example, right? Here's a very strange idiom from the UK. To get on like a house on fire. Get
Hmm.
on like a house on fire.
What does it mean?
I wasn't sure until I asked a British colleague,
Uh-huh.
and right in American English, we would say get along with someone. Right? So to get along with someone very well.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately.
Uh-huh.
So when they use that idiom, like a house on fire, right? It catches fire really fast and burns
Uh-huh.
really quickly. So
Mm-hmm.
this is what they mean by the idiom, but it's very hard for an American. We would go, what? Oh, I think you mean we get along really well. Is that what you mean? Right? We'll ask the question. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's an important point that we need to ask. If we don't understand an idiom, we can either repeat it and
Yes.
ask for clarification, or we can rephrase it, say the same thing or what we think is the same thing
Yeah.
in a different
Mm-hmm.
way, and then just confirm whether this is right or this is wrong. So
Yes.
this is a kind of a good communication method in any language it is, but in English as a second language,
Mm-hmm.
it's important because we're taught most people we're talking to also speak English as a second language.
Yes. I think I thought during learning English,
Mm,
idiom is the most hard to learner,
mm,
but we if we can understand their culture,
mm-hmm.
idiom is so easy to learn
Yeah.
because I when I read idiom sentence very slowly, I can see their culture.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reveals how we use the image or the picture of something, what's happening. So idioms are very expressive in that
Yes.
they'll relate to a thing in culture or
Mhm.
something that we do. We have sports idioms that we
Sports
use.
idiom.
Yeah, we have sports idioms that we use all the time. Like there's baseball idioms,
Hmm. I know.
right?
I know. I do not know idiom about baseball, but I know baseball song.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like if right when I talk to people from Korea or from Japan, right? They
Mhm.
if I use a baseball idiom, they kind of understand because they play baseball.
Yes.
But if I talk to somebody from the UK or Australia
Hmm.
and I'll use a baseball idiom, they'll go,
Hmm.
"What? Oh, I think you mean that's a good thing. I'm not sure, but I." Right? Like, for example, we have the
Yeah.
word, the expression a home run.
Yeah, that's those culture different. I
Hmm.
think so.
Right. Right. So if I'm talking to a colleague or somebody, they give me an
Hmm.
idea, a really great idea.
Yeah.
Uh, so I might say something like, right, that idea is that idea is a home run.
Hmm. Ah, I got it. I would
Yeah,
got,
see,
yeah, I would get it.
you would get it because you would understand. But if I said that to somebody from the UK, they would think that was strange
They wouldn't
because
get it. They wouldn't get it.
they
Yeah.
wouldn't get it. So these are like we have some of these sports idioms that we use all the time.
Hmm.
Um, uh, ah, here's another one from baseball.
Uh, I love this song. Take me out to the pool, yeah.
Okay.
Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me loot. That song is great.
Yeah, it's the music and the words, it
Hmm.
brings that feeling of being
Yeah,
inside of the baseball stadium, or we say in American English, we say ballpark, right? So this is a difference in language too.
yeah.
Ballpark.
I have I have a new through this song their baseball culture.
Mm. So we also have, right, that very word ballpark. We use it in when we purchase things, especially expensive things,
Mm-hmm.
to ask how much money it would cost.
Yeah.
Right? We'll say something like, uh, "Give me a ballpark
Oh.
figure."
Hmm.
And so that would mean a price range, right? Which just sounds funny if you don't know, right? But baseball, right? If you hit it out of the park, you
Mm-hmm.
can't get it. It's not accessible. We can't get the ball. It's a home
Mm-hmm.
run. It's done, right? So we use this to talk about money as inside the ballpark. We don't want it too much extreme or outside of the
Mm-hmm.
ballpark.
Aha. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
So there's another like idiom that Australians and people from the UK would just not quite understand.
Yeah.
Give me a ballpark figure. So yeah, we do. We have sports idioms too
Mm-hmm.
that relate again to money, just like this.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, that's out of my ballpark, right?
Mm.
I cannot buy a Porsche car, right? Because it's out of my ballpark. I can't, out of my price range. And so we use these things to talk about them. It's
Mm-hmm.
funny because in Japanese, they do the same kind of price range,
Mm-hmm.
but instead in Japanese they'll use the term. If I translate it to English, it would be. Uh, Let me spell it right. That would help. Strike zone.
Strikes. Oh.
Yeah, Japanese are more precise about money and time. So instead of ballpark figure, they say it's strike zone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Same mean.
same
Same
meaning,
meaning.
same
Yeah,
meaning.
same
Yeah.
meaning.
Same meaning.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm. Are there any interesting money related expressions in your language?
Mm. And other related expression in English that I use,
Mm-hmm.
um, I gave you some here, like with the baseball idioms, because we use it all the time. Right?
Yeah.
Give me a ballpark figure, or
Mm-hmm.
um, how much is that? I'm trying to think of other idioms we use in money. Here's one. Here's one. If something is expensive, we'll say this.
You should sell mommy in South Korea. That those are, I have no money. Those are so expensive. I have no money.
Right? If something is expensive, we'll say, oh, it costs an arm
Because
and a leg.
it costs an arm in or and or leg.
And a leg, like this arm. Okay, here's my arm, here's my leg. Now I can
Yeah.
buy the thing, right? It
I
costs an
know.
arm and a leg.
Korean and your idiom is very similar.
Yes.
Ser mommy. Ser
Yes.
mommy.